So in this video, I'm going to talk about the least features that I use in my HRV and some of the best ones that I like about the HRV. So one of the first features I want to talk about is the eco button. Now, I've used it off and on to see what is the difference. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen any difference in my mileage whether I use the eco button on or eco button off. And I've tried it because I filled up the gas tank with the eco button on, run it all the way out, and then I did it another time with the eco button off, and I really couldn't tell the big difference between it being on or off. Maybe my driving style is not really conducive to the eco button because I don't really drive this car that hard. You know, I pretty much drive normal speed, and I'm telling you the truth, I really haven't seen any difference using the eco button on or off. The pedal shifters on the steering wheel. Now, when I switched over from my Honda Civic to this HRV, that Honda Civic was a manual shifting car. So I'm not feeling the same vibe when I use the pedal shifters like when I'm switching gears when I used to be in my Honda Civic. So I did try the pedal shifters to see if I'll get the same experience, but it's nowhere near manual shifting. So that's definitely a feature of this HRV that I've tried one time and haven't used it since. The voice control. Now, I can't say I've used the voice control that much. I've made to use it one, maybe twice, but it's not really useful, I guess, in my vehicle because I don't have the navigation system to where I can tell the vehicle to navigate me to the nearest gas station or something like that. So the voice system, maybe I've tried it one or two times, but I haven't used it since then, and it just sits there. The heated seat. Now, I do use the heated seat, but not as much as I would like to use it. Half the time I forgot it's even there, to be honest with you. And even though it gets real cold here, sometimes I really don't turn it on. I just get in the vehicle, start it up, and then just use the regular heat. So the heated seat is not used that much because I usually have thick clothing on, and by the time I feel the heat, even though I can feel it through the seat covers, I still don't use it that much. The last least used feature in my HRV is the sport mode. Yes, it feels like it gives the car a little kick when you put it in the sport mode, but it seems like it's just burning a lot of gas by revving the engine real high. So that's one of my least used features in my HRV. So those are the top 5 least used features in my HRV. I would like to hear yours, so go ahead and leave it in the comment section because I am curious to see what people use or don't use in their HRV or any other vehicle that you have by watching this video. Okay, so now that we covered the least used features, let's move on to my best features that I like about the HRV. So one of my top features I like about this HRV is the brake hold. So many times I'm sitting in traffic or I'm sitting at a light where I've been driving for a long period of time, and you know, the leg's starting to get tired. So with the brake hold feature, I didn't have to worry about holding on to the brake pedal when I'm in those stop situations, and I can stretch my leg out, you know, and move it back and forth. So get a little blood circulating. So that brake hold features is one thing I definitely like about this vehicle, and I would love to have it in another vehicle if I choose to upgrade or switch to another vehicle in the future. Another feature that I use a lot is the USB port. I use it for everything, to charge my Fitbit, to charge my phone. I plug a USB thumb drive in there to play music through the head unit. I use it to power my dash cam. There's so much thing I use that USB port for that is a vital key feature that I love about this HRV. And don't forget those magic seats. I'm pretty sure every Honda owner has used them in some form or fashion since they had their vehicle. The ability to pop up the seat if you have a tall item or lay them down flat if you need to put something from the trunk to the back and it doesn't fit in the trunk all the way. And I can adjust those seats to accommodate those items. Such a versatile design by Honda has made it valuable to me, at least I know for a fact. Now there's one feature that did not come with the Honda HRV, but I added on as an accessory. So yes, I'm going to label it as a feature, and it's the remote start. And it's my top feature of this Honda HRV. When it's blazing hot outside, before I get into the car, I can remote start it. The air conditioner will come on and cool down the cabin before I even step foot inside the vehicle. And when it's freezing cold outside and there's ice on my vehicle, all I have to do is hit the remote start. Not only does it warm up the engine, but it also turns on the heated side mirror. it turns on the heated rear view mirror, and it turns on that front windshield defrost to get that ice melted off the front window, so I can just start driving and I don't have to worry about it. Plus the cabin is heated and nice and comfy. So those are my top key features that I really like about this HRV. So what are your top features in your HRV? I am curious to know. So leave it in the comment section, because I would definitely like to hear your feedback on what you like best about your HRV. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you for taking the time for watching it. I look forward to seeing your comments on your least used features and your best features of your Honda HRV. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.